Hi, this is Dr. Kerry Johnson. I have a new book out I'm really proud of. It's my 14th book. It's called The Referral Mindset, 7 Easy Steps for Explosive Growth. I wrote this book for a really important reason. It's my belief that a lot of people don't really have a mindset to ask for referrals. I've been working as a business coach for nearly 40 years, and I could count on maybe one hand the number of people who embrace referrals, actively do it. And I'll give you a story. One of my clients is one of my favorite clients, a guy named Pete in Bloomington, Illinois. Pete gets, on average, 2 or 3 referrals every single week. He embraces it. He talks about it. But he's elegant in the way he asks for it. He doesn't say to people, hey, listen, I get paid in 2 ways. Number 1, by the business we do, and number 2, by the referrals I get. No, he's very elegant. He uses our steps, and he gets referrals on a consistent, constant basis. I want you to be able to have that kind of funnel or lead generation to get referrals. You know, the shocking thing about referrals is referrals are 35% more likely to do business with you. They're going to give you 25% more money. They're a lot of fun. There's never any rejection. Referrals are just it. So the book actually covers 7 things. Number 1, developing a referral mindset. Very early in my career, in 1981-82, Charlie Schaefer walked up to me from a company in Arizona. He had me speak to 5 different regions with his company. After about the 3rd meeting, he said, Kerry, do you accept referrals? And I said, Charlie, sure I do. He said, well, you've never asked for them. I didn't really know if you wanted them, but I have like 10 people I'd like to give to you. I wanted to shoot myself in the head. Why the heck was I not asking for referrals? So we're going to develop a referral mindset. The referral mindset is based on my book, The Results Focused Mindset, but we're applying this to referrals, developing a mindset that we're always thinking about referrals in an elegant way. Not being pushy, not being salesy, but thinking about getting referrals all the time. Number 2, we're going to talk about the 5 steps on how to ask. Do you know you actually don't have to ask for referrals? One of the 5 steps is how to listen for referrals. People always name drop. Have you ever noticed that? They always say, I've got a friend that does this, and I've got a buddy over here, and I just went to this meeting over here, and this guy said this. All you really have to do is say, who is that? What did he say? And at the very end of the conversation, would you mind if I reached out to him? I'd love to meet him. Who's going to say no to that? Number 3, we're going to talk about what to say to referred leads. So here's what you will typically do. Hey, my name is Kerry Johnson. We have a mutual friend named Don. Don says we should probably chat together. Would you meet with me if I said that to you? There's no way. So we're going to talk about 5 steps to be able to book an appointment with that referred lead. And it's going to all start with developing elevator speech. Number 4, we're going to talk about how to get referrals from partners, or what we call centers of influence. A lot of research has shown that CPAs have an 83% chance of referring somebody to you and meeting with you. An attorney only has about a 30% chance of referring somebody to you and meeting with them. Mortgage brokers are good. Property casualty agents are good. Realtors happen not to be all that bad. But we have to be able to cultivate that. And one of the ways we do that is through our 3-month phone call. Number 5, we're going to make you more referable. I hear that all the time. If you want to get referrals, you have to be referable. Well, how to get referable? We're going to talk a lot in the book about Net Promoter Score. You can actually measure how referable you are by a 1 to 10 score. It turns out that when people rate you 7 or higher, and we subtract those people who are promoters from a group 1 to 3 who are detractors, you could get a number which shows your referability. And if I can get my number up to 7, my income goes up by 10% for every number I get above 7, 8, 10%, 9 more, 10% more. It's a formulaic way to make sure that you know how referable you are. We're going to get referrals from social media. My favorite is LinkedIn. I think LinkedIn is great. LinkedIn is really the only media that we can use to connect with somebody. And once they connect with us, we can ask to talk to them on the telephone. You ever had anybody that said, I'd love to chat with you, but I'd love to find out for 5 minutes during a phone call a little bit more about you? Ever found that before? Well, surprisingly, about 65% of the people you connect with will say, yeah, I'd like to meet with you. And then you were able to find out more, use our techniques like the 5-step bridge. You listen to them, find out what their goals are, what their needs are. You don't pitch. We never pitch. We never sell. We listen to what their goals are, what their needs are, and you're going to book business that way. In fact, our promise is if you get to somebody on the telephone on a social media platform, by the way you get the names of the social media is trying to connect with the people that are already your clients and look at who they're connected to also. It's a very cool technique. And of course, number 7 is how to get referrals from events. My clients who do special events are always successful. They get 50 clients to bring 35 other people, 65% of the guests they bring, and a booking appointments with them. And it's just a wonderful way of getting business. So the 7 steps are, number 1, developing a referral mindset. Number 2, learning how to ask for referrals. Number 3, what to say to referred leads. Number 4, how to get referrals from COIs or referral partners. Number 5, making yourself more referable using the Net Promoter Score. Number 6, getting referrals from social media. And number 7, getting referrals from special client events. Now, if you're my client right now, currently, I'll give you my book that's going to be out in January called The Referral Mindset, 7 Easy Steps for Explosive Growth. All you have to do is just send me a note, send me an email. I'll pop it out to you. And if you're not my client, I'd love to give you a discounted price. Referrals are it. But you have to have a mindset first to be able to get referrals.